Good morning, Nova Scotia. From Yarmouth to Sydney, here's what's happening across our province today. I'm Dan Budgell, and this is Lighthouse Local. Our top story this morning: the province is changing how RCMP policing costs are shared with municipalities across Nova Scotia. Under a new billing model taking effect this October, the provincial government will invest an additional $16 million this year, followed by $18 million annual. The funding is expected to support 25 additional RCMP officers across the province. Most municipalities are expected to see their policing costs decrease, while none are expected to pay more under the new model. Municipal savings must be reinvested into local public safety priorities, which could include crime prevention, community safety planning, mental health responses, and other locally selected programs. In Halifax, residents are encouraged to recognize Emancipation Day this Saturday, August the 1st. The day recognizes the history and the legacy of slavery in Canada and across the British Empire, while also highlighting the lasting contributions of Black communities and the continuing work that needed to address anti-Black racism and inequality. Residents are invited to attend a flag-raising ceremony at Province House, located at 1726 Hollis Street in Halifax, tomorrow morning, Friday, July 31st at 10 a.m. The ceremony is open to the public and will begin this year's Emancipation Day commemorations. And downtown Halifax is alive with street performers as the Halifax Busker Festival continues along the waterfront. The festival began Wednesday and runs through Monday, August the 3rd, marking its 40th edition this year. Hundreds of performances are scheduled throughout the 6-day event, featuring acrobatics, comedy, music, dance, and other family-friendly entertainment. Performances are taking place at several stages along the Halifax waterfront, and admission is free, although audience tips are encouraged for the performers. Turning to sports, the Toronto Blue Jays earned a 5-2 win over the Washington Nationals yesterday. Toronto is today off before returning home Friday to begin a weekend series against the St. Louis Cardinal. Closer to home, the Halifax Wanderers recently completed the second match of their International Summer Series, falling 3-2 to FC Supra de Quebec in Charlottetown. The series brought the Wanderers to communities outside of Halifax, with matches also held in Newfoundland and Labrador and Prince Edward Island. And Lighthouse Radio wants to hear about Nova Scotia's community athletes. Whether it's provincial championship, a tournament result, a scholarship signing, or a volunteering help keeping local sports running, send the details our way so we can celebrate them on the air. Now here's your weather. Cloudy and cooler conditions are expected across the Halifax area today, with rain and the risk of a thunderstorm this morning. Another thunderstorm is possible in some areas this afternoon, with a high of 19 degrees. Tonight remains cloudy with a low around 16 degrees. Friday should bring a mix of sun and clouds and a warmer high near 22 degrees. Give yourself extra time on the roads today and watch for reduced visibility and water collecting in low-lying areas during heavier rainfall. Before we go, with the Busker Festival underway and the Natal Day long weekend approaching, communities across Nova Scotia are preparing for concerts, festivals, markets, fundraisers, and family activities. If your community organization, sports team, or nonprofit has something coming up, submit it through Lighthouse Radio and help us shine a light on what's happening in your part of our province. This is your Lighthouse Local Update for Thursday, July the 30th. I'm Dan Budgell. Thank you for making Lighthouse Radio part of your day. Listen anywhere on our iOS app and Alexa connected devices, with our Google Play app coming soon. Have a safe Thursday, and thank you for listening to Lighthouse Radio, lighting the way across Nova Scotia.